Dahooda Yashmal Ausaru in association with David Dimitri and Espionage International Production. At what point are you the leader? 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 Why should you be considered the leader? Because you got killed? Is that the lesson what the people are supposed to learn from it? At what point are you supposed to be walking around looking for trouble? Antagonistically looking for trouble, and then when the trouble come back on you, why should people feel sorry for you? You know, I help people with cigarettes. My mom smokes cigarettes. My friend Sherelle that just died smoked cigarettes. It was clear to me, and I've dealt with people and I helped people that did cocaine. The people that with the cocaine problem were cooler than the people with the cigarette problem. So when you're seeing somebody that smokes cigarettes, that means they have a very low tolerance. They're an emotionally weak person. They're a psychologically weak person. They're not strong. So that is not someone that you should look at an example, whether they died from injustice, whether anything happened. You should not be looking at them as someone, as an example, as a leader. Cigarette is good for someone that sit back and do administration. And all that is implementation of work. That is not leading. You know, and so why do people think someone's strong should be the leader? Because they're strong. Because they're physically strong, or they appear to be physically strong, or because they're assertive, or because they're aggressive in the way they speak, or assertive in the way they speak, because they're demanding, or because they're so quiet and you can't figure them out. Why do these specific things spurn you to think that that person should be a leader? Why? Because someone get attention. Do you think that was a great example of a leader? Why do you think because someone get attention or celebrity, do you think that should be a leader? Are you wise in your choice of a leader? What should be your leader? Shouldn't it be a person that deals with every situation in a way that is beneficial to not only themselves, but to the whole? I repeat, shouldn't it be a person that's altruistic, that's a good balancer of altruisticness and pessimism, good balancing actor of that in all situations, dealing with all opportunities and all challenges, a person that can deal with it in a way that not only benefit themselves, but that could benefit the whole. Shouldn't that be your leader? Why do you pick and choose image to be a leader? Why do you pick and choose? The question is why, when, where, and how is a leader the leader, not just a leader, but the leader. I stand for this because they stand for a specific thing. That don't mean that should be your leader. Or because they have a great ability like speaking, that don't mean that should be your leader. The best leader to me is the most effective leader. And that is more of the time not known to be the leader until the time is right. But we seem to have fetishes with these little temporal nuances and imagery and attitudes. And I say it because the people are so weak and desperate that they need something off of TV to be a leader. I can walk outside and find a leader in the neighborhood that's better than a leader on YouTube, or a leader that's speaking out. Somebody that right here down to earth, right in front of my face, that does a better job at helping himself and helping those around him. And there's many leaders, right? Yes, that's true. But we're looking for a leader that we can call the leader. And in doing so, I'm just not convinced that the masses have conscious competence and conscious development of what circumstances they're really in, and what the leader should represent and how they should motivate and move. It's about effectiveness. And so it takes a lot to be a leader, and I just suggest that you people don't just get mesmerized by someone and be like, that's our leader. And because of their ability to speak or their ability to produce money or their ability, honestly, I think you need a leader that can form a group of leaders that can make effective change that will benefit the whole. Short-term benefit and long-term benefit. I don't think you need a quick fix and pleasure gratification leader helping your ego or your intellectual stimulus need or your spiritual need. I think you need effective leadership in a sense where you have immediate short-term and long-term benefits. I don't think that leadership needs to be known. But since we're speaking on who it is you will allow to be your leader in the open, one thing I know for sure is you made terrible choices. And I suggest that you stop choosing people because of their looks and stop choosing people because of how good they talk. Stop choosing people because everyone already knows them or acknowledges them. Stop choosing people because of their money amount. Stop letting media tell you who your leaders are. Stop letting the media, corporate media, lead you. Stop not following good leaders. Start following good leaders. Fall in. Organize. Don't just motivate. Don't want a leader just to be motivated. Mobilizing does not do anything but give you short-term stimulus gratification. You need organization. You need leadership that will vitalize you, energize you, organize you, uplift you, and give you immediate short-term and long-term benefits. The African in America doesn't want leadership. They want results, but they don't want leadership. You can't have both. You don't want to organize under one banner. You want to big pick and argue. So I still think that Africans in America are doing 100% better than all the other races when it comes to unity. Although the media and sometimes things could make it seem otherwise, but actually I think Black Americans have so much pressure in them and going against them that they are doing better because all the other races wouldn't be doing as good. Yet this message is for you Africans of America, that you have to accept a new type of leader. And remember, there's nothing new under the sun. That seems old is new. Is that seems new is old. Whether you like it or not, the leadership you need will be effective in secrecy, effective in espionage, effective in the arts of intelligence, intel work, and effective in economic development. If the most important thing lacking in the African community of America and in the Caribbean is secrecy. You need a new type of leader. You need a leader that you only know that's the leader, and then somebody else don't know it's the leader, because it's a ranking system, a secret leader. Someone that can make things happen that you don't even know who it is, and you can never figure it out who it is, but good things are happening. That's when you have a good leadership. That's when Black Americans, Africans of America, will be seeing liberation and betterment. When they have leadership that is in secret, leadership that can't be identified, leadership that can't be touched, leadership that can't be recognized, but leadership that's making great and good, positive, immediate, short-term, and long-term benefits for the whole. And until this is happening, the Africans of America don't have effective leadership. Anything in the open will not benefit Africans of America. It is no more time for image, illusion. There's no more time for what many call buffoonery or attention freaks, giving attention or getting attention. There's no more time for the overground image of freedom. You must move in secrecy, Africans of America. You must live in secrecy. There's no more time for allowing yourselves to be heard and figured out. You had plenty of time to be heard, and by now you should know no one's listening to you. Your screams and your yells are falling on deaf ears. Only thing you can do now is move in secrecy. You must be so secret that you are ignored. You must learn the value of being ignored. You must learn the value of being not getting attention. You must learn the safety of being ignored and not getting attention. You must learn the benefit of being ignored and not getting attention. You do not need to be heard, Africans of America. You do not need to be seen. You need to be ignored. You need to not be noticed. You need to be able to be so effective in secrecy that it's as if you're not there. And subtly, in the immediate, the short term and long term, you will have easier lives. And you can even build up in secret economic gain, in secret spiritual growth and strengthening, in secret unity and moral evolution back to the good healthiness morally and self-love that we once prevailed so much that we could heal the other races. And that's why they enslaved us in the first place. Only through secrecy and a lifestyle of secrecy, a spirituality of secrecy, a way of communicating of secrecy, everything must become secret. Dahooda Yashmal Ausaru, Espionage International.
Attain the Metaphysical Life Coaching and Guidance Counseling tutorial video and the book Soul Ties Karmic Recall at soultieskarmicrecall.com.